Okay, there's some things about your neighbors that your neighbors don't like about you.
Okay, and
More-
you about them.
More than just your existence, apparently. Okay,
You have neighbors who don't like your existence, so
I
there
don't
is
know.
that.
There's 5 things that you're doing that your neighbors don't like. Number
Okay.
1, mowing the lawn at odd hours,
Fair.
meaning too early or too late in the day.
Fair, because you know what? Different people have different sleeping habits. So if you're out there at like 6 a.m. mowing, I'm awake, but a lot of my neighborhood's not.
Experts say best times to mow your grass 8 to 10 a.m. or 4 to 6 p.m. If you're going earlier or later than that, your neighbors don't like that. Now I've done after 6 p.m. in the summertime. I've like been out at like 8:30. It doesn't matter. My
You know what
neighbors
your
don't care.
neighbors don't like? When you're snow blowing at 4 in the morning.
But you know what? Hey, I've done that. But you know what? In the wintertime, no one cares because windows are shut.
Oh, yeah.
Heat's on, and no one can hear it
well,
anyways.
it depends on the location of their bedroom, but it's less volume issues.
No, number 2, parties or backyard barbecues that go too late. You have some folks over, they're hooting and hollering on your back deck. It's 11:30 at night.
You got the music cranked up. You got a bunch of cars out in the driveway in the front yard that's blocking their area too.
Now we've seen this with our neighbor behind us,
Yes.
who has a big house and a big yard,
Yes.
and then he has his annual party
Yes.
for his employees.
Yes.
and I think it
which
was
we're
like
never invited to.
no, and
Sad.
it was like 10:01 p.m. The police get called because it's too loud.
Because there's one of the neighbors,
Yes.
not us.
No.
Because honestly, we don't care.
Yeah.
But there's another neighbor in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
10:01. Ring ring. Time to shut.
Yeah, I know. Big bonfires and fire pits, of course, that leads to people and loud parties.
Yes.
Poorly positioned floodlights. So if you have like bright lights in your backyard,
Especially if you have like it's windy or
Yeah.
like in different times of the year when the leaves are off the trees and those can get set off by a bat, a bird, your dog going out in the backyard and it's
Right.
pointed and it goes in like their bedroom window. Yeah, that's a problem.
which rolls into number 5, loud dogs.
Yeah.
If you have dogs that spend their time outdoors, they sit and just bark all day.
What
And
about
there's
loud people?
No, there's some that we have this in our neighborhood where they have like this outdoor cage type thing.
Yes.
Where they put the dog in there, 2 dogs, and they sit in there.
And bark and bark and bark and bark because they don't want to be in
Yeah,
there.
so
They
you
want to
have-
get out and run around or go in the house and lay on the couch.
I know, and there's sometimes they leave them out like early in the morning or late at night, and they just bark. And
And
bark
number 6
bark.
on the list is probably parents yelling at their children because at this time of year with the windows open,
Yeah,
and that happens in our
too.
neighborhood too. And hands in the air if you're part of the problem.
You know
Put your
what?
hand up, Dave.
But-
Put your hand up, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're part of the problem.
But that's one of those things where I think when you look at the police blotter and you see domestic, a lot of times it is that sort of a thing because you can hear it more in the summertime because windows are open.
Windows
So-
are open on your house and their house
Yes.
or your apartment and whatnot. Yeah.
So get more info on what
And
your
wait till they're teenagers because then they just get louder and meaner too. It's fantastic.
get more info
I'm being
on
sarcastic. It's
what your
awful.
neighbors don't like about you.
And
at
what
the-
you don't like about them too.
at the YesFM Facebook, Twitter at 967 YesFM, and the Mercy Morning page at YesFM.com.